Hey folks, AJ the CEO here, and we're going to do something a little bit different today. I'm just going to go around and make a new updated countdown kind of background and whole intro for our live stream. And I'm going to do something a little bit different. We got our action camera, and we're going to actually just put this on the car, drive to the church, and I'm going to try and time it so that the countdown actually lasts. Say we're aiming for 10-15 minutes. I'm just going to just drive around, and then the end destination is going to be the church. So you can always, if you want to go with 10 minutes, that's fine. It's better to have more recording than you need. You don't need an action camera. You could just have your phone and have an indoor car mount, and as long as the camera is facing the road, that would be a nice thing. The main thing is to make sure to make it less of a hassle is to try and position the camera as high as you possibly can, not to catch any license plates or street addresses, especially if you're leaving from your house or anything like that. And that's what we're going to aim for. So I have this suction cup that I have with my GoPro. We're going to mount it to this, put it on top of the car, and then just drive, and then we'll come back and edit it and show you how it's all done. So let's get it all mounted up here on the car. Now, I actually just placed this right here so it's within sight for me to easily look up. Again, you don't need to have like a glass roof or a sunroof or something like that. I mean, you could place it on the front, you could place it on the side. Those suction cups are really meant for this type of recording, but put it somewhere where you're comfortable. And like I said, you can always have like a mount or something like this that would go in your car, and we're going to be using the not the face camera like I'm using right now. You can use the back camera, and that would easily give a shot from like right here, that direction as well too. But let's get this thing recorded, let's get on the road, and let's just take a little drive. And I haven't done any nice soothing music for a little bit for us driving, so I'll do that for right now. Alrighty folks, we are back here at home and got a bunch of videos that we recorded, the ones driving, as well as I had my drone and got a chance to fly. But I don't want you to get so stuck on, oh, I don't have a drone. I told you, we can start this as simple as is possible with just your phone, and I'm gonna just show you how we're gonna leverage that. We're not gonna get all fancy. We're just gonna do everything as cheaply and as freely as possible. All right, so these are the videos. Don't worry about all the rest of these, because these are all the videos that I use to make this video that you're watching right now. So anyway, let's start real simple. We're going to have these files, and I am going to bring these into OBS. So I'm doing OBS. You can do this with vMix or whatever type of Wirecast, whatever type of streaming software that you want as well too. All right, so here we go. This is the original one that we had back in the day. This is OBS bundle number 1, but let's go ahead and just bring this in. So let's get rid of these items, and I'm just going to bring in my media source. And because we did the video in the length that we wanted, I don't have to loop it. I'll close it when it's done, but let's go ahead and navigate over. And I don't remember which exact video it was, since I recorded so many of them. I believe it's this one. All right. So we'll bring this up and let's resize it. Now, I'm not going to use any of the audio because it was just recording the wind and everything when I was driving. But boom, there we go. That's our first part. And let's see what filters we can add on this. Like me personally, I want to make this kind of black and white. Let's try and do something like that. do they have an option to do this? I'm trying to do it inside of OBS so that we don't have to go into any type of video editing. And the gain, that's just sound. I don't need that. It should be effects, I would hope. Color correction, alpha blending, image mask blend, render. It doesn't look like it does what I want, but not a big deal. So we got our stuff right here, right? So now let's go ahead and play around with some other stuff. We've had countdown timers that I still have available on AJaytheCEO.com. I also had a video how to make one yourself in DaVinci Resolve, but I'm just going to leverage something that we already have. So I will have my 15-minute countdown. I am not going to loop that. And let's find where that is on my computer. There we go. There's our 15-minute. And this is green screened. So I need to resize this down and kind of put it where I need it to be. So you can put this anywhere you want. Let's say I'm going to put it right here in the upper right-hand corner. We're going to add an effect on here. We're going to chroma key so we can get rid of the green. And boom, there we go. And I am going to add a color source. I'm going to make this a black bar. And I'm going to do it the opposite of how I did it in my Pro Presenter video. We're actually going to put this at the top. So let's hold down Alt. And we're going to shrink this down to here. And shrink it a little bit so we can see the video above and below our countdown. Let's lock those in place. And then I'm going to add the church logo. So they made a new logo when Pastor Paul became the pastor. So let's go ahead and grab that. I think I downloaded it on my computer. And nope, got the wrong one. That one. There we go. So now let's resize this. And it's a little bit small, so I want to make this big enough so you can actually see it. So let's play around with that color bar. Let's make it just a little bit bigger so it helps the logo stand out. And then let's move our countdown a little bit and let's size it up a little bit. All right, we're going to lock the logo and our countdown in place. And let's see, can we play with our image here? I was going to see if I can do there it is, opacity. I want to make it a little bit transparent. And it didn't do it the way I wanted to. Oh, well. So, again, we can add some more information in here just to give you an idea. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for the logo, I would actually make it just a little bit smaller. Or we could just take the whole thing and let's actually put this in a folder so it makes it easy for us to, or in a group, so it makes it easier for us to move everything around. I'm going to add the countdown and everything inside this group. So now that all of these are grouped together, see, now we can move them all together as a group. Makes it easy. So maybe put something right here. And, you know, I'm not trying to be super duper fancy, but just to give you an idea of how different you can actually add something. And then, you know, we can put a welcome message. And let me leverage some of the text that I already have made before. Again, you can do all of this stuff. If you want to, you can make it your own custom, or you can use any of the ones I've already pre-made. So this is actually from the OBS bundle number 3. I am going to, it wasn't countdowns. Yeah, it's our videos here. And we're looking for our intro. There we go, because I like that text right there. So we got that right here. I'm just going to drag this in the center of the screen. Something like that. Let's lock it in place. And I'm going to add a color key to get rid of the black background, just like a chroma key. Select our color. And boom, there we go. Really slick. Now, you could easily add an NDI field inside of this if you're pulling your countdown from like ProPresenter or Easy Worship or any other stuff like that. Really slick. Now, one thing I would do is add a little blur to this, because the human eye will naturally see stuff, focus on things that are in focus and things that are not. So if you wanted a little bit more attention, you could have the background video blurred a little bit. I don't think it would give me any effects to do that. Yeah, so this would be something that you would probably have to add in through like any other program, iMovie, DaVinci Resolve, any video editor. Not really that serious to do. So like, for example, let me actually just make one real quick. So we're going to pull that same video that I did here. And we're just going to add a little blur to it. That's all we're going to do. Just a slight blur. That's it. All right. So let me render that out real quick. Just call it blurred background. And when that's done, we'll switch it out and let you see what that looks like. Alrighty, so now let's change out that video with the one that we had a blur, and just let's actually add both of them so that way we can see the slight difference. So we'll add this one. And the one I just rendered here. So now let's move this one down and put it in the same place as our other one. All right. So we got that one and then that one. So it makes it a little harder to see, and I probably would actually like to change that to maybe take the color out, or let's actually change out into something. I like the thin font, but let's go ahead and just change that out into something a little bit thicker in the font so that it should be easier to read. A blockier font, that is. All right, so much easier. That's the non-blurred one. I mean, that is the blurred one. And then here's the blurred one. I mean, honestly, either one will work. I personally do just like the blurred here because it makes this jump out a little bit more. But again, and the fact, if we can match this at the same time, so you can think about this. If you're using a 15-minute countdown, you could, instead of having just drive for 15 minutes, you can jump in and add your announcements, and say your announcements are 5 minutes. You can cut into your announcements at the end, and there's your intro. But just trying to do something just a little bit different. Use that phone you got there to record something and just add a little spice to the beginning of your intro. And why not change it up? Especially anybody who's had my OBS bundle and stuff like that. Change it up a little bit. You probably had it there for a while. And let's just mix it up a little bit so we're going to see what everybody thinks about the new one that I remote in and just put in place, and see if anybody notices it at Antioch. And maybe if I got some other time, I might do some other ones that I have access to. But let me know if you have any other questions. If you like something like this, I might even do a deep dive and do a full DaVinci Resolve edit and make all of this from scratch. Let me know if y'all are interested in me doing that. But that's about it. And if you want something like this, the other thing I didn't mention If you don't want to record with your phone, I personally like doing that because it makes it personal and it's actually to your church. You always could just go to like pexels.com or any of these sites and just get, stock footage of driving around a city. Again, it doesn't make it as personable, but that's one thing. And then you can also just record inside the service and have different shots of going on at church and put that in the background. That makes it more personal as well too. But anyway, let me know what you think. And if you would like me to make some other stuff, put a comment down below. I read all the comments. I don't get a chance to respond to all of them like I used to, but I do read through all of them. But let me know. And that's about it. So if you like this type of content, appreciate a like, consider subscribing, hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. Thanks for watching, folks. This is AJ. Catch you on the next video. Later.